This episode is brought to you by Naked Fig Soap. Shop over a dozen handcrafted artisan soaps locally sourced and made in Arizona using the finest non-toxic intentional ingredients. Naked Fig Soap also offers facial care products along with accessories like soap dishes, soap saver bags, and more.
Visit their website at nakedfigsoap.com and use code DRUMMINGUP, all one word, for 20% off online orders. And that is the best place to find her now.
Yes.
She doesn't really have a storefront so much as she has
As of right now.
Yeah, as of right now,
Yes.
she has her products in certain locations,
Yes.
which again is the best place to find her is at her nakedfigsoap.com website.
Yes.
Or her socials. Instagram is a great spot to find her. Ask her any questions where she's going to be at like a farmer's market.
Yes.
You can find all that out. Or
But coming up, she's
Yeah.
moving to bigger and better opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. And we're very happy to hear that because,
Yes.
we just want to
She's
make
one
sure
of our
she's doing
favorite,
okay.
favorite companies.
Oh, yeah. Whenever we're getting low, we always place our order.
Yes.
And again, use that code drumming up,
Yes.
all one word, to get that 20% off discount.
For sure.
nakedfigsoap.com. It'll be in the show notes. We'll have her website. And then the best thing to do is from the website, go find her socials, follow her. That helps her. And by you doing that, it helps us because we know you're listening and we know you're buying her great products. She also offers tattoo care and everything too.
Yes,
so
she does.
just a ton of stuff that she does. It's all locally made and everything. So what was that website again?
That is nakedfigsoap.com.
Using code drumming
Drumming
up,
Up.
all one word, for 20% off at checkout.
Hi there, this is Julian of Gorad, and you are listening to Drumming Up Conversation. Hell yeah.
Drumming up conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Yeah.
Hey, this is Jeff Bowders, and you are watching the Drumming Up Conversation podcast.
Hello and welcome to Drumming Up Conversation. I'm Justin Wood.
I'm Andrea Wood. Intro and outro music is provided by Arizona prog metal band Temporal Displacement. You can find their music anywhere you listen to your favorite music, and they have a remastered album out now.
All of our stuff's remastered,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
So check it out. You can email us at drummingupconversation@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Drumming Up Conversation, and on X, Drum Conversing. You can listen to our audio podcasts on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. You can watch our video version on YouTube. Don't forget to do all the good things like subscribe, follow, and tell a friend.
Yep, hit that bell on YouTube and get all of our updates on everything, anything that's coming out.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of good feedback from the new remastered stuff, especially the newest album. It's been good. And this episode, we actually have someone that we've recently met. We've met in different places a few times, but
Right.
we've really gotten to know recently. He just redid our water system. We find out a lot of other things that we get into as well in this conversation. And it's Blake Elkin from State 48 Water. What a cool story. Self-employed. He's the only employee.
Ex-military.
Ex-military. It's veteran-owned and everything. And he's, just doing great stuff and honest person, salt of the earth person we like to associate with. He's known my brother for a long time, so we got to bury my brother a little bit, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get into that episode, and we'll do a little bit of talking afterwards. So,
Sure.
yeah, enjoy, everyone.
Y'all. But then my other friend's staring deep into my soul.
All right, so today we're joined by Blake Elkin, owner of State 48 Water. How you doing?
I'm great.
Awesome.
How are y'all?
Thanks for coming
Wow.
into the studio.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for doing this.
Thank you for the beer.
Oh, cheers.
Of course.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
And we're live on TikTok as well. So
Awesome.
yeah. All right. So I guess we'll start off with where are you from
Cool.
and what made you decide to start State 48 Water?
Yeah. Originally from the Bay Area in California. So I was born in Napa. I was born in Novato, but all that area north of San Francisco. And then I moved to Georgia, and then I've been here since 2012. Uh, and it was kind of a windy road starting State 48 Water, but I really just started with not really out of necessity, but I had a few friends that wanted some help with their water treatment in their house. So I started that, and then eventually some referrals kept coming, and started an LLC, and was able to just help people and help people and help people. Um, and it just kind of grew from there.
How'd you learn about it? How'd you learn to do it?
Yeah, through so the corporate company that I was working for did commercial water treatment.
Hmm.
So I learned how to do it at a large scale. So then when I had some friends ask me about their house, I'm like, well, if I can do it at this power plant, I could probably figure it out for your house. So between that and some YouTube and talking to some people that knew it better than me, you just kind of figure it out along the way. Then figured out I was actually pretty good at it and good at helping people and actually caring about what people needed.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's veteran owned and operated and all that?
Yeah, absolutely. So actually, so I've been in 16 and a half years. Now I've been in the Air National Guard, and I just re-enlisted yesterday,
Oh
actually for
boy.
another 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. They only let me in for 3. It was going to be, I was hoping for 6 or whatever the longest contract they would give me, but I guess they're going to trial me out for 3 years and make sure I'm good.
How does that work with the business and all that as far as serving?
Yeah, it's so in the Air National Guard or the National Guard in general, you're doing, a weekend a month, or
Mhm.
with ours, it's a little different. You do 3 days and then 3 days, and then you have the month off. Uh, and then once a year, you're there for a few weeks for training. But it's worked out pretty well. Before I was commuting to Georgia for military travel, so I was there for 8 to 10 days at a time. Just like a little bit of a vacation, but I don't have to put the business on hold too much, and they're pretty understanding. It's definitely more of like a family environment there, but it's good, and then I like it's it's taught me a few things about running a business too,
Hmm.
um, and just the ability to serve and give back and continue to do that's pretty cool. That's why the guard's awesome.
Nice. Just give me 1 second. I want to check something real quick.
No worries.
Do you like that movie?
Yeah, I was listening to some of the podcasts too, but
Oh yeah.
that was like definitely one of my favorite movies. I think I've probably watched that 100 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so good. Yeah, no, that was a fun episode too. So, of course, we always get into Cobra Kai stuff with him,
Of course.
which is funny because he's our Cobra Kai guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
But
And when's the doc happening?
it's supposed to come out this year.
Okay.
He's working on it right now. And the guy that did the video for us and everything, he
Yeah.
owns a
He's got
ghost
like
store up in
Goldfield.
Goldfield.
Okay.
So,
But the same guy with the production company, and I think a different
No,
person.
the people are doing the documentary, the directors in LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, he's done some like other documentaries. He did a couple on like Pat Morita.
Okay.
Did one on here
Yeah, it was some people that were like
that helped out at
helped out
the
with like the border, the people over at the border and stuff like that.
Gotcha. He's like a serious
Yeah,
documentary person.
What's crazy too is he's Iranian, so
So he's got a lot to talk about.
yeah,
Yeah.
he came over from there and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool. We've had him on. We've had, I think, all of the producers and the director on at this point
Mhm.
now.
Heck
So
yeah.
yeah,
All right.
so actually two of the producers we had left actually came on with Daryl and
Susan.
Susan. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we've had all of them on, which is cool. But yeah, when we had the director on and we showed him our Cobra Kai ones, like, yeah, soon we're getting our Miyagi-Do ones, and we have those scheduled and everything. He's like, as soon as you get both those done, you do filming,
Let's
and
go.
then he sent us all the stuff on it, like, hey, here's what I need, here's whatever. It's real simple stuff, and got the ball rolling on it. So
It's awesome. Y'all gonna be big screening.
That'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be fun. So we're excited about it.
Heck yeah.
Obviously, with that and
Yep.
everything, we're
Well,
pretty big fans.
yeah, I could
So
tell.
yeah.
I
Oh,
love it.
awesome. Yeah. What movies do you like other than like Rockstar?
Uh, it's terrible when I'm not a big movie person, but I
Okay.
prefer TV series for the most part. These
Okay.
days, I don't watch a whole lot of TV at all, but when the sports seasons roll around, like I watch it when it gets to the playoffs, and
Okay.
I watch NFL and college football. But
Okay.
my wife and I will get into a series, but she usually falls asleep, so then it ends up just being me. I got to sum it up for her the next day,
Oh,
and
and you just let her sleep when she falls asleep?
now and
I
again,
get
yeah.
this. Fuck up.
No, I'm like more like that. Hey,
They're like, come
wake
on,
up.
like, honey,
We've got
didn't you?
10 minutes left. Let's
Right?
go.
Didn't you ask me to watch this show? She passes out, but we're both kind of crazy these days. We're both up at 4 o'clock or 4:30. So by the time we put the kids to bed at 9 or 9:30, and we're trying to actually watch a show, we're both gonna pass out for sure. There's no chance. But actually, my favorite, my little guy, he's really into Moana right now.
Okay.
Then that's my favorite
Is that the
Disney
Rock
movie
one or
with The
whatever?
Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we've watched that one probably 100 times at this point,
Okay.
and I'll watch it 100 more. That's probably my favorite like kid movie to watch.
Okay.
But we don't get a whole lot of adult movie time
Yeah.
in. No.
Is there
Well, if you get a chance, Tulsa King's really, really good.
I have heard that, and I keep
So good.
seeing there's like a new season that just came out or is coming
It's
out.
coming out, and
Yeah.
we're
they
super
just wrapped?
excited about
Yeah.
it because Pat McAfee is going to be on 5 episodes.
Okay.
Super excited
He's
for
such a
that
stud.
with him.
What a
He's
life.
awesome.
What
Right?
a career. Everyone counted him out with punter.
Yeah.
They gave you $6 million to stay and you didn't take it. Like,
Yeah.
well,
The Colts said you were an idiot
Yeah.
for going out.
Yeah.
You're gonna what? Do this dumb show with a bunch of your buddies?
Yeah.
this podcasting thing, what's a podcast? And yeah,
No.
now he's working on ESPN. He's in a bunch of
He's the
series.
only reason I watch College Game Day.
Hey?
Yeah.
And he has this thing scrolling at the bottom of it too that's like, hey, just disclaimer, like we're just a
We're
bunch
a
of
bunch of
idiots
idiots.
talking.
Please don't sue us.
Yeah, don't sue us. Speaking of podcasts, I mean, y'all been doing this for a minute now. Like
Yeah,
3 years?
four, I think.
4?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
2022.
The studio's awesome. It feels like
Thank you. Yeah,
chilling at home. I got
it's our third rendition of it. So
okay. Just keep rotating the room.
Yeah.
we did a whole bunch on that side for a while, and then we're like, well, it's kind of boring. We got all this fun stuff behind us and all
Okay.
this, because a lot of times we don't have in studio guests. So
Okay.
most of the time, there's people are seeing this and whatever their guest background is,
Yeah.
and we just got this table, which you might
Nice.
recognize it.
I don't know. Where's this one from? Is
The
this
parents.
your parents' house? It's from Johanna's? Trying to think in the front room to the
Yeah, it was where
yeah,
that
the
big
dining
window
room.
is
Yeah.
out front. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, probably had a dinner or two sitting here. And you got a pup in the studio.
yeah. Oh,
I
she'll
think
make an
like that.
appearance. Yeah, yeah, she always does. So, yeah. So anyway, we're talking about you being a veteran and serving and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Yeah.
how many employees do you have?
Right now I don't have any.
Oh,
It's
it's just
you.
you?
Yeah, sole
Oh, my
proprietor. Yeah. So I have a couple of plumbers that work for me.
Okay.
Right, like 1 or 2 days a week, but it's really just for overflow and if we have more intense jobs. Take a lot of pride in like trying to get out to people quickly.
Hmm.
So I can rely on them heavily, but as far as like the fun meme where they like spin around in the chair, it's like, hey, meet the accounting director, and like meet accounts payable, meet the installer. That's me. So full sole proprietor, and it was designed that way. So
Okay. Well, at least no one can report you to HR or anything, so that's
just
good.
myself, which I
Exactly.
still do once a week, but they don't respond.
Hey, we're gonna have to write you up. You shouldn't be saying stuff like this.
Shouldn't be getting
Damn
crazy,
it.
man. Coming on a
Damn it.
podcast and drinking beer and having fun,
Right.
right? No, no fun allowed. No fun allowed at State 48 water.
That's crazy, man. I thought maybe you had some other people that you're so do you do just East Valley then or
I cover the whole valley, primarily East Valley,
okay.
so from Chandler out to kind of far Santan Valley. I've been doing a lot in Florence lately, but for referrals and appointments, I will go to Scottsdale and
Okay.
Buckeye and Peoria on the west side.
Like Florence or Florence Anthem.
Florence. Yeah,
Yeah.
past Santan. They've been building a ton out there, and a lot of the folks that moved to Queen Creek in 2020, 2021 are still running further away from people and moving out to Florence.
Hmm.
It's gotten crazy. I remember not too long ago, it was like just a prison. and now there's
Prisons.
Yeah,
prisons.
yeah.
And-
Prison's in a nice Greek restaurant.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, the Greek
I haven't been
restaurant's
there
so
yet.
good.
Oh
It's
no! Oh,
so
you got to
good.
go there sometime. Maybe when you're out there and you need something
Yeah,
for
next
lunch.
time
Yep,
after
hop
install.
If you
It's
don't want to eat at Sonic and overlook the prison, go to Mount Athos.
Okay.
They're really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm spending more time out there, but I do try to be but try to be conscious of my time and spend as much time in the East Valley as possible because it's tough. You know, you get an install in Buckeye in the morning, and it's kind of a 5 hour chunk of your day.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yikes.
As you all know, I mean, it was zooming out here, and I think I came from Florence, come to your house, and then shot up to Queen Creek afterwards, and it's all day every day.
yeah.
But I couldn't be happier doing it.
No, for sure. No, it's got to be great having your
Yeah.
own business and doing your thing and enjoying doing it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, when you installed our water, we were doing a podcast at the time.
You
With
were.
the funds.
Yeah, I was trying to get the pump to stay quiet. I'm like in there with my wrench. Like I don't want to bang on the wall for sure.
I mean, these won't really pick up too much out there.
Okay.
But just
Just gotta be respectful. Y'all are doing your
No,
thing
you're
in
good.
here.
We typically don't get that late into the week with doing stuff, but it's just a lot going on a lot of the time.
Like
Just
today.
like today. And like we've got a lot coming up. I don't know if you heard, my grandma passed
I did,
away.
I'm
So
sorry to hear
yeah,
that. She's 97.
97.
Yeah.
I was telling Jeff, I was like, man, I remember y'all celebrating her 90th birthday, and that felt like forever ago.
Yeah.
So like, she had to get up there. That's awesome. That's a long life.
It is.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And her parents, I think her dad was 102 and her mom was like 100. So
Great.
yeah.
Hey, that means you
so
get to live to like 105, man.
between the
Keep
three of them,
going.
yeah, between the three of them, 300 or 297 years. That's pretty good.
That's
So
nuts.
3 people. So
Good for them.
yeah, so it's cool, but it's just been hectic with getting all that organized
Believe
and
it.
everything too. So it's like, oh man. So, but it's actually good that you're on because typically we'd be like, okay, we got to do 2 episodes because we're staying at their house next week, and it's like,
Okay.
so like, oh, this is perfect. We got one Sunday, so we can knock out 2 episodes and not have to bring everything with us because that's always not
Oh,
fun.
you guys like bring all of this with you?
We will travel sometimes if we
Okay.
have to, and we're like, oh no, we got Blake, so that'll be next Thursday, and then we have the one Sunday that'll be the next, so we don't have to worry about it while we're not here.
Right.
Because I don't mind doing it, but it does suck traveling with all this stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot easier in here. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's like a comfortable space too.
Yeah.
Just kind of hanging out and chatting.
Yeah, for sure.
You're
Yeah.
not in your own house. It's got to be weird.
Yeah, absolutely. And plus, we weren't sure if they were going to have a new table either because we used to
Because you stole theirs?
Yeah, when we do these at their house, we use this table. Like, well, we have that now. So,
She ordered one and then she's like, oh, come and get this anytime. And it's like, we walk in, now there's this big empty space, and Justin went to put something on it the other day. He's like,
oh
shit,
yeah, there's no
forgot
table.
we don't have a table here anymore.
So we'll be like sitting up with a couple microphones in our hands on the bed or something
Oh,
doing
it's
an
hilarious.
episode.
You'll do it in the
Right.
backyard, turn the waterfall on.
Yeah, she was supposed to have it delivered Monday, and then Josephine passed on Monday, so I don't even know if she ended up
I don't know.
getting
We'll
it or
find
not.
out Saturday. So we'll be over there starting Saturday. So
It's awesome.
There was a whole thing this weekend. Joanna converted to Catholicism.
I saw that.
Yeah, so we were paranoid that it was going to happen then. You
Okay.
know? Yeah.
like during it.
But instead, she waited for Monday for our anniversary and did it.
Oh. Thanks, Grandma. Appreciate it.
So yeah, our anniversaries will be the anniversary
Yeah.
of her passing, which we can handle.
Hey, man, 97. Like,
April's a tough month. Her
Yeah.
birthday, our anniversary, my dad's birthday.
it's an expensive month.
There was
It
there
is.
was like a lot of days where like, oh man, it could fall on any of these.
Yeah.
So,
I hear
and then
you.
her husband died on the 2nd of April. So we're really thinking she was
We thought she was holding out for that day, and then she surpassed that day. And then every day after that, we're like, is today the day? Is today the day? No.
Man, and Joanna got christened in April, right? This is
Uh-huh.
like-
Yeah, Saturday. This
Okay.
past Saturday.
Yeah, so y'all just gonna have events basically every April. You might as well just block it off.
We got
the
WrestleMania next weekend that we're hosting.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
Heck yeah.
is
If you
April
like
ever gonna stop?
Come over for it.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, hey, and y'all too. I'm usually hosting the UFC fights at my house.
We do that as
Yeah.
well.
Do you?
We're doing the
Sweet.
Gina Carano Ronda Rousey fight.
Oh, you
Actually,
have
hosting
to.
that.
And
Yeah.
Nate Diaz and Mike Perry. Like, there's no way that's not a bloodbath.
Okay. Team Carano or Team Rousey?
Oh, I don't know. I think Rousey wins, to be fair.
But
But who do I want to win? I
Gina
don't know.
Carano.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Well,
Ronda burned the UFC so bad.
And she's a one-trick pony. She's got her arm bar, and that's about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, great
So
judo.
I'm hoping it doesn't end like that in an arm bar.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I mean, Gina's been only preparing for the fight for, 10
Right.
years.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's definitely the more fun fighter, and I don't like it when people light up the UFC like that.
Well, and she was a pioneer. She was really the first woman champ.
Yeah.
Like, there's no Ronda Rousey without Gina Carano,
Yeah,
to be
no.
honest. She
And
was doing it, but way before anyone else does.
yeah, and then Holly Holm went ahead and put a stop to that.
With the same kick Gina Carano likes to
Yeah.
use.
Little
So
preacher's daughter action, like straight to the jaw. That was so epic when that happened. But yeah, that's. So you asked about movies,
yes.
right? Not so many movies, but anytime there's a UFC fight on, for sure,
Yeah.
I try to
Yeah.
block out the second half of my Saturday.
Yep.
Just hey, let's get some people over and barbecue and watch a little bit of that.
Does your wife like it?
I think she puts up with it.
Yeah.
She does. Some of the I got her into the Ultimate Fighter.
Oh,
So she watched the series, and then of course everyone that was the Volkanovski and I can't remember his name. The like pretty she calls him the boy band guy. Uh, 145, hair slicked back, tried to move up to 55 and lost. What the hell is his name?
oh my God. Uriah Faber?
No.
No.
He's like the sick jujitsu guy. He's Hispanic dude.
Oh, okay. Because
Anyway.
I always thought of Uriah Faber as a kind of a boy band.
He is also a boy band kind of guy. But so after that one, she got real invested in all the fighters that were on the Ultimate Fighter. So she'll watch it with me. She'll play ball.
Brian Bader lives right out here too.
So does Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
Gaethje
And-
lives out here.
And
He's from Safford, but yeah, he lives in he lives in this area now. So does Sugar Sean O'Malley.
I thought Sugar Sean was in like Levine. He's out here now.
I think so, yeah.
Justin Gaethje, if you're listening, I will give you a free water softener. Clip this. Justin, have me out. You're my son's favorite fighter. He loves you. That's
That'd
awesome.
be cool. Yeah, we want to get a UFC fighter on.
That would be awesome.
Wrestler and a UFC fighter
Yeah.
for sure. So
Heck yeah, that's the passion I love. I love watching the UFC. Those guys work so hard.
yeah,
So hard. I wish they wouldn't do weight cuts anymore though.
it's pointless.
I mean,
I mean,
Patty
'cause-
said he rolled in his last fight with like 195 pounds.
Yeah.
or
Fighting at
when we
150.
watched CM Punk, he was way out of his league.
Well, because he didn't want to be heavyweight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a 200 or 195 to 200
Mhm.
heavyweight, and it's like,
Okay.
dude, you're gonna go against a 245 and get killed.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
no chance. Unless you're Alex Pereira. That's coming up soon. We'll see what happens. I
Yeah.
think he starches Cyril gone. But we could talk about the UFC forever. This can be a UFC podcast
We
today.
love
can-
UFC.
Yeah.
I'm
Who's
done.
your all-time favorite fighter?
Probably like more recent. I think Volkanovski is
Okay.
just like the epitome of a martial artist. But Mighty Mouse is probably my
Okay.
favorite all-time fighter.
Okay.
Him or GSP. But those are I
GSP.
kind of started watching the UFC in the GSP days. But
Okay, I was
think-
a little before that, so
Where yeah,
Liddell's my guy.
Yeah,
for
when
sure.
we-
I mean yeah, Chuck
When we
Liddell's-
lived in San Luis
or Ken
Obispo.
Shamrock.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
When
Yeah.
we lived in San Luis Obispo, we were like 7 blocks from Chuck Liddell.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
he's cool. He was a pioneer too, and those guys were doing it
Yeah.
for like no money.
Yeah.
But I thought Mighty Mouse was just the best all around martial artist.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're 125 or 135 pounds, you're not going to get any credit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But imagine Mighty Mouse as a 205er. That would have been the scariest star in the UFC ever,
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
But I like Volkanovski too. I just think he's just defied all the odds. Everybody counts him out every
Mhm.
time. He should have never fought Ilya Taporia,
Yeah.
but
I mean, you could say that with Couture and Liddell too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, there's those old school like heavyweight fights though, that was a whole
Yeah.
different thing with Frank Mir, Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, and yeah, that was a fun time though.
yeah.
It's back when the heavyweight division had stars.
Yeah, because now it's more of the lighter guys a lot of times too.
It's been 155 for the last
Yeah.
I don't know 7 or 8 years probably. That all the stars were like condensed in there, and you have like one-offs here and there. But yeah, 155 was it. Now all those guys are retiring.
Yeah.
I need Gaethje to win.
Gaethje's
the
not.
White House.
Last time we saw a Gaethje fight was when the UFC premiered on Paramount. I was like, fuck, I forgot he's this old.
Yeah, he's 30,
Right.
38.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be 38 when he fights at the
Yeah.
White
I'm like,
House.
"Ah, that's right. He's been around that long.
Long
It's
time.
crazy to think about. Like, man, he's been champ for a long time too.
Yeah, the highlight, get it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been in the mix. Basically, he's been in the top three. You know, him and Oliveira, like for the last probably 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
They've always been battling back and forth.
Yeah.
I need him to get the belt though. I need him to
For
take
sure.
it off. El Matador.
What if you could change anything in the UFC, what would you change?
More weight classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And just better. It's tough. I mean, they moved over to Paramount, and it's hard. It's hard with all the Russian, like the Dagestani fighters coming in and kind of changing it. But I think it would help if you had more weight classes and no weight cuts,
Yeah.
because then you just get these weight disparages. Like guys fighting at 55 that should be at 185.
175,
Yeah,
yeah.
175. So just add a weight class every 10 pounds and make it so that, and they don't want people to
In natural
go,
weight.
and natural weight. Yeah. But they've tried the no rehydration clauses in
But you can't do that.
different,
Someone's gonna
can't do it.
die. Someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
In
Or
UFC,
they've tried it to make it so they'll do hydration tests. I think it was ONE FC, I think, tried it. And people figured out how to cheat that too.
Yeah.
But just add more weight classes and let people fight natural. You see those guys going across the stage, they're almost dead, and then they
24 hours later, they put all that weight back on anyway, so it doesn't matter. So
the craziest one was Alex Pereira, though, fighting at one. I don't know how that guy ever made it to 185.
because he knows he can put the weight back on in 24 hours and be
Yeah.
perfectly fine too, and just overpower everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if I could change anything, it'd probably be that. And
yeah. What about you? What would you change?
What would I change?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
nothing. You like it exactly the way it is.
Yeah.
You're a purist. I
Yeah.
love it.
What do you think of Conor McGregor?
I mean, he changed the sport.
Yeah,
You know, he made it to where
he
you
did
can
what,
just
2
say
weight
whatever you want.
classes or 3?
He was champion of 2 weight classes, but as soon as he did that, I said he's not going to hold the belts for more than a month, and sure enough, he didn't. Because you have to defend both.
Yeah.
And is it Michael Chandler that he had the feud with?
That they never fought
They
because he
never
kept
fought
backing out of it.
Because they did the show.
Yep.
And that's
So-
always the thing is at the end of the show they fight, and he backed out twice now or 3 times now?
Yeah, he left. Well, he never got back in the USADA pool because he was taking a bunch of juice to fix his leg. They broke against Poirier, and then and now it's been a 3 or 4 year hiatus. But
And then
I'm
he-
excited for him to come back. Apparently, he's coming back.
He went to run for office
president?
in Ireland. That didn't work.
Not so much.
Yeah, not so
I
much.
don't think they were
Did
really-
you watch him in the new Roadhouse?
I did.
Did you like it?
It was really bad, but in the right way.
But it-
in the right way.
So was the Roadhouse,
Yeah,
the
that was the
original
original.
Roadhouse.
It was
Yeah.
actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely fun. They got good fight scenes
Yeah.
for
and
sure.
Gyllenhaal wasn't as weird as he usually is in it either.
Right. What was it that the night
Night
Yes.
Watcher. or
watcher,
whatever, yeah.
stalker, or whatever? He was really weird in that one.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Right. Was it Nights? Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
I wanted to run to police scenes. See, I know some movies.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know one or
See,
two.
we'll trigger some stuff for
What
you.
would you change about the UFC?
The decisions. I'd
What do
get
you
rid
mean?
of the judges.
Oh, just let them
Let them
go.
keep going.
Old school.
They trained for this long for someone to win and someone to lose. Just let them go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's what you said you always liked about WWE.
Even though WWE
Wait,
is
wait.
written and scripted, someone wins and someone loses. I can handle that a lot better than
Fair.
3 judges that have never fought. They've probably never been in a ring going, you know what? I think this guy just did a little bit better than the other guy did. No,
Right.
I don't like that. I have a problem with that.
That's fair.
And I know a lot of the fighters probably do too. Like, no, we'd be good. Just keep going until someone just doesn't want to go any longer.
Yeah,
We trained for 3 months for someone to do that. So
that's fair. Well, and you
I'd
get
be
someone-
pissed.
Yeah, if you get y'all are Cobra Kai fans, you get someone trying to and Venom Page, right? He's running around the ring trying to do a point fighting karate match, and he runs away for 3 rounds, or he's waiting for someone to engage. 'Cause he's a counter striker.
Yeah.
No one engages with him. You run around for 15 minutes, and then someone wins a decision. Yeah, I think you're.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
that's
someone gets one takedown and they win because of that one takedown, even
Right.
though it was like 20 seconds of a takedown.
Or just no rounds. We
Yeah.
get rid of rounds.
Yeah.
Just hey, it's a 25-minute
Well, I'm
fight.
okay with them resting because you're going to get calls anyway because someone's going to need to get cleaned up or something
Sure.
and all that. So I'm okay with the rounds. Maybe make them longer, 6 minutes
Yeah.
instead of 5 minutes. Something like that could change it too.
Well,
Could be
the
that
amateur
simple.
fights do 3 minutes. So
Yeah.
I feel like that even makes it more fun. They got less time. They got to go out there and get after
Oh,
it.
I guess one thing, Herb Dean lets things get a little dangerous sometimes.
Oh, you don't say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Herb CTED.
Uh-huh. I like no nonsense.
I didn't see a knee to the face when he was on the ground.
Yeah, it's because
Really? Because 90 million people just did.
Yeah, because his face was in the ground because he was unconscious already.
God.
I
Was
can't
it,
dog the UFC. Justin Gaethje, still call me, man. Let me hook
yeah.
you up.
Was it Big Mike? He's a
Mike
good,
McCarthy's good. I like
and
no nonsense.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Peterson. Yeah.
They're good refs.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I've always had a problem with Herb Dean. It's just like, dude, like he's first death's gonna be on his watch.
Yeah.
It's got to be such a tough
It's gotta be tough.
because every time there's a stoppage, it was either too soon or too late. Unless someone just does a walk-off KO, you know.
Yeah, and that's another
Anytime
reason
they
I like
stop it in the middle of punches, it's like someone's pissed.
but it's still a decision.
So a decision.
And I mean, I'd rather than the alternative.
Yeah, yeah.
Because UFC's never had a death.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
they haven't. Boxing's
Boxing's had a
few.
lot.
Yeah.
And
For all the
WWE
people-
has also.
Yeah, for all the people that were like, oh, this is caveman and gladiator and someone's going to die.
No
What are we,
deaths.
30 years strong, no deaths? Boxing can't say that.
I've had a few close calls though.
They have.
Dan Hooker and Dustin Poirier. I feel like they were both pretty close.
Well, that last one, Gaethje,
Yeah.
was nuts too.
Yep.
Like, but that's another one that, like, it went to the decision. And it shouldn't have because they fought, both of
Just
them
let 'em
fought
go.
Stoke. Just let them go. Because it was so much of a punch away still when that thing went 5
Yeah.
rounds and ended. Like, I think one more round, someone's winning and someone's losing.
What do you think of Max Holloway? It's another one of my favorite fighters.
I like him.
I
Yeah,
like that one.
he's intense. He reminds me a lot like Gaethje, where he's just
Yeah.
even at
He's
the end
in
of the
it.
mat, he's still like doing backflips and he's gonna, like just all that energy and
I felt bad with him against Oliveira. The last fight. Oliveira just big brothered him. He was a 45er coming up, and Oliveira should fight at 170.
yeah.
It was just held him down for 5 rounds in what was supposed to be the BMF fight. It was a wrestling match.
Yeah, that would be the second thing I would change, but I know I just asked one is that sometimes the ground they need to bring them up a lot sooner.
Yeah,
There's times where it's just like no one's doing anything. I know someone's on top and someone's on bottom, but the guy on top's just holding arms down and that's it.
yep.
Get him back up.
Let him
Like as
go.
soon as someone's not striking or going for submission, get him back up.
It's tough, man. It's got to be hard to hold down another grown man like that, though. But
Yeah.
still,
But if you're not doing anything, like
it's
there's
supposed to
fans
be
that-
for entertainment.
yeah,
That was the idea.
exactly. So make it entertaining.
We could talk about UFC all day.
I didn't watch it as
Okay.
much when it was on before it went to Paramount.
Okay.
Because we never.
Yes,
could
I think it was
see.
ESPN. Yeah, it was just like, where is it? Where can we find it? And
Yep.
it was just really tough. Now it's on Paramount. I like that a lot
Super
better.
easy. Not having to buy pay-per-views is sick.
It's the same thing with wrestling
Yeah.
too.
$100 at least once a month.
Yeah.
Later in the year they'll have two. So you save that, have your little Paramount membership. People are pissed. They're saying the cards aren't as good, but I think they'll get better.
I don't know. I think it's just that the fighters aren't as well known now.
They're not. There's too many
That's
of them.
it. Yeah, there's so much. And again, yeah, your weight class thing makes sense there because you have so many in one weight class.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
have
they
guys.
did the bantamweight one because there's
Yeah.
like 60 freaking fighters in the bantamweight
Right.
class. Like we gotta do something. Let's do a BMF night. Like
Yeah, do
like-
something. Yeah, and if they have so many on the roster. Like it used to be when you started watching, when I started watching, there were like 6 pay-per-views, 4 to 6 pay-per-views. It was the same guys. You were getting
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, GSP,
Randy
then
Couture.
Randy Couture, then John Jones came along. It's
Yeah.
always going to be like one of those guys.
Yeah.
And then even in the later, but not as modern as now, that's where Poirier and Charles Oliveira, Mighty Mouse, Henry Cejudo, like those guys came along. And now there's
Cowboy.
Cowboy. Yeah, but now
Yeah.
you got like 50, literally like 52 cards a year that you got to fill up.
Yeah.
So you can be mad, but they're putting on 52 shows that you don't have to pay for a pay-per-view on.
Yeah. Yeah. You're paying for what used to be a pay-per-view per year instead of per
Yeah,
month. So
I'm
yeah,
down with it. It's
I
so
am too. I do,
entertaining.
yeah. I don't care who it is
No.
because there might be one of those like, oh shit, I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
because everyone put down Sugar Sean for forever, and it's like he's must watch now,
Yep.
and a lot of people didn't like him at first.
There's
And
just not as
that's
much. I don't think there's as much star power.
yeah, the personalities have kind of they're not like as big as they used to be.
Yep.
Someone needs to stand apart. So there's still a few.
They're
But
trying. Do you see the guy that's fighting this weekend came out in the like Hulk Hogan outfit?
oh really?
He's the
Is it
heavy.
kind of like what Jake Paul did with his last one where he
Yeah,
came out?
except just really bad.
Oh, really
Like this is
bad.
probably the worst promo cut I've ever seen
How
in my
many
life.
people have watched it though?
I
That
mean, I sent it to a few
there you
for
go. There
sure.
you go.
Yeah, he switched from Hulk Hogan and then he took it off and then put a beanie on and put it over his eyes and like pretended he was Nate Diaz. It
Oh
was
God.
it was terrible.
I am not a Nate Diaz fan.
No?
No.
Come on, man.
I don't like the shit he talks about people, and
Yeah,
he's got a big mouth, and a lot of times he doesn't back it up.
we'll
So
see.
Got high during one of the after um, commentary things.
I just think he's a bad seed for
Yeah.
the wrong reason.
Yeah. His
Like,
brother was a badass though.
yeah,
Nick was a monster.
because kind of McGregor started turning into that too, where it's like, dude, you're getting a little too big for your britches. Like,
Yeah.
you're just
Too much of a heel.
yeah, and or just like you're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like you're tarnishing your name, and
Yeah, you
you're
go a
not
little too far.
stay a little
You
humble.
can't back it up
You can
either.
still be a heel and still be a little humble,
Yeah.
but don't like think you're bigger and better than everyone else because eventually you're gonna fall flat on your face and no one's gonna give a shit.
Yeah.
And I think Nate Diaz kind of did that a few years ago.
I mean,
Because
people
did you
still
hear what
love.
he said about Jake Paul recently
Well, yeah, I mean, he.
on Theo Von? He's like, yo, I don't fuck him. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
He's paying you to have this fight right now.
Yeah, he said, I don't work for Jake. I work for Netflix
Really?
and his
'Cause
promotion. And
it's Jake's promotion that's paying you. That
Yeah.
cash. That's the check you just cashed.
I
Like,
think either Nate submits Mike Perry like within the first 2 minutes, or Mike Perry is going to
annihilate him.
take a couple years off of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. Like, don't fight the hand that feeds kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like, you can go to Netflix after this, but for right now, you're fighting for Jake's company.
Yeah.
You should be like, hey, it's great. I'm glad he's given me this platform and da da da. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to totally talk shit about the guy instead.
And everybody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
I
then
do want to go see the Bus Boys movie though.
I do too.
I wanna,
Well,
I wanna
that's
see it.
based out of Theo Von working in Tucson, right?
Is it? Oh, I know he was a busboy in Tucson.
Yeah,
That's where that's
what
based
it's
off.
based off of.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
when he was going to U of A and all that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's kind of based off of that because that's when he was a busboy. And of
saw-
course, Spade's from here, so
Okay.
Spade's from technically Florence or Casa Grande,
Okay.
Casa Grande, Florence, whatever. Yeah,
I just
Like
saw the
that's
clip of
Scottsdale.
like Nate Diaz like kicking in the door of his own car. And,
Oh, was he in that?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
Nate's in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they brought him in, I don't know, for something to go be Nate Diaz. And I'm excited to go see it. It reminds me though, I got to pre-order tickets. Steal
Yeah.
if you pre-order
Yeah.
it's gonna help him.
They're asking for pre-orders.
I know we're gonna do that with Mortal Kombat movie too because they just showed the popcorn buckets.
Okay.
It's Shao Kahn's head and stuff for it. Like, oh, that's
Nice.
cool. And some glow in the dark Johnny Cage cups. Like, hell yeah, Mortal Kombat. I'm
That's
in.
one way to get people to pre-order.
Yeah, and or go to the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Um,
I don't know, we can go back to water if we
Yeah.
need to.
do you have
That's
any?
the point of
Do you
that.
have any memorable customer stories?
I've got some bad ones I probably
Like some people were doing a podcast while I
share.
installed their water one night. That was cool.
Yeah, that was super cool. I've got lots of most of my clients are super memorable. So you asked about having employees, right? And when you get super big at some point, you have to try to take in everybody. I still get to be decently selective with who I do business with.
Oh, cool.
So most of my clients are cool, and they'll probably remember me because I came in and like hung out with their dog most of the time. But everyone's decently memorable. I've had some fun stories where we've been able to like really help people, and you have like a young kid with bad eczema. They moved from a different state. The water like messed them up, and we were able to put something in there to help them. Uh, and lots of stories about like my favorite. I just got a text the other day. Just follow up, say, hey, making sure everything was good, and they're like, hey, this is the best investment that I've made in my house since I bought it. And I've had some crazy ones too, like fighting with their parents while I was doing an install that I could hear through the wall,
Yeah.
like teenagers screaming at their mom. But I'm like, just put the headphones in. I'm gonna do my thing, but
Was
most
that
of
Jeff and Joanna?
yeah, right. That probably when I was over there doing theirs. That would have been hilarious, though. I would have definitely pulled my phone out and recorded that. This is blackmail, Jeff. I got you.
I'd just say send it to me. We'll put it in the episode.
Right? Yeah. Anyway, clip this one in. We got it. Uh, no, I mean most most of the days, I'm out just doing my best to try to help people solve problems.
Well, you helped us solve a big problem.
Yeah, I mean,
That
what
was going to be real expensive every year.
yeah, it's gonna be a pricey. And hopefully you guys like the water better now
Oh
than it
yeah.
was
Oh,
before.
definitely tell the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joanna.
Yeah.
We've
Appreciate
been
it.
telling everybody about it because we just had friends over the other day and we're like, we have pH water. They're like, oh, how'd you get that? Well, we got a guy.
Yeah. Well, it makes such a difference in that, that wasn't around. So like RO water strips everything out of the water. It's like
Yeah.
99% of everything in the water is gone. And, there's studies or whatever that show it's going to leach some of the minerals out of your body if you're drinking only RO water. So I always recommend anyway, put salt in your water, put electrolytes in. But if you like it, just get an alkaline system, bring the pH back up. You're not buying a $6 bottle of water, and it adds in the good minerals back in. And that I get a lot of good feedback about that now. Probably the majority of the ones that I install are those alkaline systems. People really like it.
And what are the most common like water issues that you see in like this area?
Right, our water is just horrible
Yeah.
overall. I think
Yeah.
most recently we got ranked the worst in
Oh
the
boy.
country.
Yeah.
And now they repurpose wastewater, so then you're adding in a bunch more chemicals. But here, that everyone knows the water hardness is terrible.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take long if you have a new house and your shower door gets all cloudy and your faucets get all gummed up. But now you got other things to worry about. You got ton of chlorine, especially in this Queen Creek, Santan Valley area.
Oh, and it
Uh,
was worse when it was Johnson
Johnson.
Ranch
oh, you mean the
utilities.
mafia? Yeah, that would go bang on people's doors when they made a complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
really?
really?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Johnson family don't sue me, but I've heard stories that
Oh, no,
some
we would be in line at the grocery store and people would be buying bottled water and they would tell the clerk, I wouldn't let my dog or any of my animals drink the water.
that's so crazy.
Yeah.
But makes sense. And now, I mean, they have after they took the plant over and flipped it, I mean, like the water is all in Arizona is all up to what
Code.
the government
Yeah.
says it can be. I've tested hundreds of homes out here.
Mhm.
But what they allow doesn't mean that it's good for you.
Right.
So you have chlorine in a lot of these areas that's way higher than it should be. You can smell it as soon as you open the tap. Forever chemicals, PFAS, microplastics. Here we have real high heavy metals, copper and lead. The wells that are out here test hot for E. coli and arsenic all the time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot wrong with the water here. A lot of beautiful things about Arizona. The water's not one of them, for sure.
What about do you ever go up towards like Globe? Do you ever do anything up there?
Not too much out there. I'm sure
Or
they have
Superior?
real high
Because I
heavy
wonder what,
metals.
yeah, because with the copper mines out there.
Yeah, but even
Yeah.
in like I've done several well water systems in Gold Canyon, Apache Junction, like
Hmm.
out up against the superstitions, and almost every one of their wells is testing really, really high for heavy metals.
Wow.
Not good stuff. Not stuff you want to drink for sure,
Yeah.
but you also don't want to bathe in it. So if you're
Yeah.
absorbing it through your skin, it's just as bad.
That was one of the things. One of the reasons we bought this house was the water softener.
It's nice to have.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't have to make a ginormous investment up front.
That and I mean, yeah, you're replacing shower heads all the time anyway
Oh,
because there's no way to really take care of it. And yeah, it's great. And helps with everything. It just makes it easier. It's better for your hair,
Yeah, for sure.
better for your body.
Yeah, it's pretty well good for everything, man. It feels good,
And
and
it's easy to maintain. That's the thing about it. It's like we started researching, like, oh man, what's this going to be like? I'm like, oh, you just got to throw a couple bags of salt in
yep.
twice a year and you're good to go.
Yeah, every now and then just make sure the
16 bucks
salt's
every
good.
6 months, and that's it.
Yeah,
And ours will tell us how many days are left on it, and it's usually pretty accurate.
yep.
So
Yeah, it's not an well, depending on where you buy it, it's not the craziest investment
yeah,
possible. There's a lot of companies selling them for $8,000 to $12,000, which is ridiculous. But
Yikes.
that's the big box companies of the world.
yeah,
But the maintenance is pretty minimal versus I don't know if you've ever had to change an angle stop or something under the sink or replace a faucet or something. That's a pain in the butt. And if you get a nice faucet, it's expensive. I was just
hmm
at Lowe's looking for a different style RO faucet that somebody wanted. It was like 189 bucks. Like that, I don't want to be replacing that twice a year
yeah,
or looking at it knowing that I need to replace it and not doing it for a while. Lots of crazy water out here. It's real
yeah,
bad.
yeah. Well, and again, we want to thank you for doing what you did and installing that and being honest with us and all that,
Of
because
course.
we started. That was the big thing, was we started like, okay, we got to do this every year, so it's gonna be $700 a year to replace these filters,
With
Yeah.
the old system,
the
yeah.
old system.
Ridiculous.
And we we're pretty much sure that because it was an older person that lived here before, we're like, someone probably came on, knocked on the door, and said, "Hey, we can install this for $100."
Yep.
And they didn't do any research on
The
the
maintenance
maintenance
cost.
after
Yeah.
that. So
I mean, they probably would have been happy if they paid 100. I think those were pretty expensive at the time they were installing
yeah,
them too.
but
But what was it? It was like 350 or 400 bucks a year or something for filters.
uh,
One was
one
what,
was 289 on
yeah,
its own.
yeah,
Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
We needed three, I think. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's pricey.
289, 100 here, 100 there. I was like, well, that's what it would cost for you to come out and install a brand new one and do that.
Yeah, and then you
What it
know
is
that
every
it's
year.
good for
Yeah,
10 years.
yeah,
Yeah, I think the honesty piece is important. Like not every client needs to do business with my company. So if I run into a situation where maybe it's not the best fit or there's something else that someone else can offer that'll help them more, then I point that direction. And I think honesty and giving options is really
Yeah,
important.
because a less honest company, while we were doing what we were doing, someone could have said, "I've got everything changed, good to go."
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know?
Have at it.
Yeah,
Here's your $900
yeah,
bill for RO
yeah.
filters. I didn't realize when you sent me a screenshot of that one, I was like, okay, we're halfway to a new system already.
Yeah,
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 exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be that this next year, It's
Right. Yeah,
because I'm like,
every
you
single
have to
year.
change it every year. I'm like, we're getting a new install from you every year,
Yeah,
doing
just
it that
about.
way. So we
I'm
might as
glad it
well.
worked out. I'm glad y'all
Yeah,
are enjoying it.
yeah.
yeah. Then what do you do with, like, how you removed ours? Then what do you do with that?
So actually there's a local one of my clients, their son started a junk removal business.
Mm-hmm.
So I support him. So I've got basically the boneyard, right, in my storage area. So I've got a bunch of old water softeners and ROs and I hire him to come out once a month and haul those off.
Nice.
Yeah. So I find another like a little local startup
Mm-hmm.
that I can bring in and help support his business too. I'll give you his information and just shout him out. He's awesome. He'll
Yeah.
roll up with a truck, doesn't complain. Those softeners are heavy too.
Yeah.
They're somewhere 300-400 pounds when they're full of salt.
Like the one we have out here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if that thing was all the way full of salt and then it died, and then we got to take it out, and he'll come out. Him and I muscle it into his
Yeah, 'cause I
truck, and he
think
hauls
each
it off.
bag's 40 pounds.
Yeah,
So, yeesh.
yeah, times 6
Jeez.
plus the
Yeah.
softener plus
Yeah.
water.
And taking the pipes off and all that.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yeah, I support him. So any of the old ones, I don't repurpose any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It all gets tossed. We recycle what we can, and then the rest
Make
of
a
it
little
goes to the dump.
jetpack out of it.
I probably could.
That'd be cool.
Probably could at some point. I should just keep them on the wall, like all the legacy systems. Would be my trophy room. We could do a water podcast in there.
There's people that would probably buy that as folk art and
Yeah,
pay a
right.
lot of money for it. So.
Just get someone to like fling some paint at it, and then
Right, right.
sell it for $1,000.
Or do it in different colors and Andy Warhol it.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd
So
get it.
Is there anything you'd recommend for someone that wants to do it yourself as opposed to having someone come out and do it?
Yeah, don't do it yourself.
That's a good start. Yeah, I generally don't recommend DIY. Just there's a lot of risks.
Yeah.
If you're under the sink and I mean even just a small drip. So like an RO system, it's under there. Normally that's where you have your cleaning supplies, everything. So one little small drip, you're not going to notice it till it becomes a big deal and then the whole pan's out. So if you work with, my recommendation is to work with a licensed contractor. So in Arizona with the water treatment license, you carry a 2-year workmanship warranty. So if anything goes wrong on the stuff that you touched, it's covered. And then you obviously want to work with someone who's insured. Um, Sometimes it's just not worth it. Like you can buy an RO system for a couple $100. If you find a reputable smaller company, you can pay a few $100s more and have them install a commercial grade one, and that's generally worth it. But if someone like my DIY folks that for sure want to do it, don't buy one from a a department store or from like an Amazon. Those are not the best systems that you can get. You want to use a reputable like national brand. Hope maybe you can find someone that'll sell a commercial grade one to you, or do your research online and find those.
But for the most part, pretty much the same amount of money we get someone like you to come out and do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to buy your own
Or
system
close
and have,
enough.
yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
be close. You can, I mean, you can buy a water softener online for pretty cheap. But what's the quality, right? Ours are going to run 10 to 15 years kind of at a minimum. And a lot of the department store units that you're going to get at a Home Depot or a Lowe's, maybe they'll run 5 years at best and probably not optimally either. Uh, and yeah, so my suggestion, try to stay away from those.
Well, that and you got to run it to like if you have like the fridge we have, you got to run it to that as well.
Yep.
So I mean, there's other factors as well in it. So
Yeah, a lot of times it's a buy once, cry once type of situation. And
yeah,
I don't know about y'all, but when I do work in my house that's in the house, like if I were to go and, I don't know, replace a bathtub or something, and I can't sleep for 2 days because I'm like, man, what if this happens or that happens, right? I want someone else's neck to ring, right? If something goes
yes,
sideways.
With our ceiling fans, when we moved in, we only got one remote for the ceiling fan in the living room. We don't have remotes for these
in our bedroom. Yeah.
Yeah,
So our room and the one the kid stays in, we cannot control these.
But
Once we hit that switch, it's the light and the fan, and that's it.
It's nice this time of year.
yeah,
In the winter, I'd be
Oh
like,
yeah.
freezing.
There's times in the winter I've got like a sweater on and we got a blanket up. And we're having a guest on, and we look like we're like outside or something
But we're not going to change it out. We're going to have someone do it for us.
yeah.
Yeah,
because it has to be hardwired in.
yeah,
Yeah, just pay somebody.
Yeah.
And I get it if maybe it's not the right fit. Like there's companies that do rental units or rent to own or financing or something else. It's worth it because you'll end up seeing me in 3 to 5 years anyway when it
Yeah.
not working and you end up needing to get a better unit.
Have you had a lot of that where like, hey, we bought this, it's not as nice as we thought, and
A few less
Yeah.
people less people wanting to upgrade like immediately after. Normally, if you make even that kind of financial commitment, like you're going to kind of ride it out for a while. But I ended up talking to people later and they're like, yeah, we probably should have just done this.
should have done
the
this
first
3 years
time."
ago instead of
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
The financing with you is really super easy, and
Sweet.
our payments are only like $35 a month.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know after like 0% for 3 months
Yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
pretty reasonable payment terms
Yeah.
up to as long as you want.
hmm
And then we have rental units as well. If they're renting a house or they're just not planning on staying long term, um, we add 2 or 3 units to the rental fleet.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
It's good to know.
they were starting to try to build that up. It's always good. We just want options. So
Yeah.
I realized a while ago I gotta try to. Not everyone's in the same place, so I
Mhm.
need to try to meet people where they're at. And
Yeah.
I understand. I wouldn't buy a water treatment unit if I was only going to be in a house
Right.
for 18 months.
Right.
But I also don't want to finance one either. So I want to be able to help as many people as possible. And I don't think that anyone should have to deal with Arizona's terrible water. So why not offer a rental unit?
Yeah, and that was the thing too. Is like inherited the one that was with the house, and I'm
Right.
like, oh my God, like we got to maintain this. And after, we had the parents' water, we're like, well, this is awesome. Like we
After
need
I
this
convinced
pH
your
stuff.
mom that alkaline was the way to go.
Well, she's always like dehydrated and stuff. I'm like, so I was like, go get Essentia water or something. Get something
Yeah,
that's going to give you the minerals and stuff you're missing out on. Because she doesn't like Arrowhead and stuff.
right.
It's like, get this. And she's like,
does.
oh, that's really good water. And
She says she feels better
yeah.
after drinking it.
Oh,
She
well,
was worried
yeah.
about the taste,
It's,
but
yeah,
it's
it's
not
nice when we go over there now. Like, oh, this tastes just like our water now. This is great.
nice.
It's
So,
Stoked.
yeah, because we stay there quite a bit too with, just everything going on and all that. And it's nice that we know we're going to get as hydrated there
Yeah.
as we are at
Isn't
home.
that crazy? You can drink as much water as you want and still be dehydrated. Like it,
Yeah.
unless you're drinking something and putting minerals back in your body, it's not going to
Exactly.
matter.
Yeah, because we were buying, alkaline water all the time just because it's like one bottle of that I feel more hydrated than six,
Right.
of the filtered water we have.
Yeah, even at Costco, man, those bottles are still $3 or $4 a piece.
Yeah,
It's not a worthy investment. The ROI is pretty quick
Yeah.
for
for
buying
sure.
a system.
Yeah.
But and for us, our drink choice first is always water. But like there's people that I work with, I watch them walk in with all these Dr. Peppers,
Yeah.
cream sodas, and I have one coworker that always comes in with a 2 liter every day. I'm like, how much water do you drink? Oh, I'll have like a bottle. I'm like, that's not enough. You got to have like 9 of those
Yeah.
to especially to counteract all the soda you drink.
Y'all would laugh at
Stop
me
it.
every morning at my house. I got like literally 2 gallons of water leave with me every day.
Yeah.
Like one's full of electrolytes, the other one's like creatine and electrolytes, the other
Hmm.
one's alkaline water, and
Yeah.
just all day pounding water.
That's how I am. Yeah. Creatine when I get to work and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And yeah.
I take
The
nicotine in the
vegetable, the
afternoon.
little packets that have all like
The greens.
the greens and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
in
those
it.
are
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So, but what research do you do? Or, like, do you do constant research on like water and how things are changing and stuff like this as well? Or do you stay on top of
Sure.
that, like the trends and everything?
Yeah, I try to keep up. There's like kind of twofold, like what's going on with Arizona water and then what is happening in the marketplace.
Mhm.
So the researching Arizona water is less about the business and more about just what's going on in my state. And then from a business standpoint, you got to know what the market's saying. So, like lately in the research, we talked about it briefly, but the repurposing of wastewater back into the municipal feed was a big deal that they started doing, and now they're doing even more. And then on what the market's saying now is people are pushing the salt-free water softeners these days, which I've got lots of opinions on those, but it's
Yeah.
I try to keep up with what's going on. And every now and again they have new technology that's great. I try to stick with what's tried and true until
Mhm.
someone has a track record to show that it's worked for a long
Yeah.
period of time. I love seeing the claims that, hey, this thing's gonna last for 25 years, but we created it 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So how do you
How do you know
know
that?
it's gonna
Yeah.
last 25
It's
years?
the expiration date on things. You got
Right.
to just figure it out before you can put a expiration stamp on it. So,
Yeah, so if I'm gonna put something in someone's house, I need to do the research on the front end to know what's going on in their city or their town. So I paid real close attention to Gilbert, Queen Creek, Santan Valley, so I know what the water quality is. And then I need to know what's going on in the marketplace, just if there's something that I have missed or something that I want to potentially add to my lineup.
yeah.
I know what's going on there, but I also need to know what the clients are going to ask me. So if I
Yeah.
don't know what my competitors are doing, then not really worth a whole lot.
Yeah. Or
I
someone
can't
was
talk about it.
watching some morning show going, hey, I saw this about water today on blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And do you know anything about that? You need to be able to be like, oh, yeah, I wouldn't this or I would that or whatever. You
Yeah.
need to know about all that
Did you
too.
study any of this when you were in the military?
No, no
No?
water.
No.
No, I was in radar for the first 16 years of my career. Just moved over to finance of all things. But no, I learned the water stuff work for the corporate. And then from there, you watch one video on YouTube and then your whole algorithm's water all of a sudden. That's how it goes. And you get obsessed with it. And it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You get to, and in Arizona, it's such a big deal between like we don't have a lot of water, and then the water that we have sucks. So, got to figure out a way to make it better.
Yeah, I mean it's life and death for water out here,
I know, I
realistically.
thought they were putting a ban on building things, but it doesn't really seem like it.
Yeah, I think it was totally speaking out of turn, but it's like if you weren't already permitted to build or on land that was already permitted, they're not going to let you build anymore that's using groundwater. You got to have some other source.
Right. Especially out here, everything is just exploding.
I think they probably have the next 10 years worth of homes planned out
Yeah.
already. It's going to be here, all the connecting all the way to Tucson before too long.
Mm-hmm.
And
Really
like
is.
um
Especially like
Mesa and all that too.
Ironwood just used to
I
be
know.
all tundra,
Right.
and now you're driving, like I don't remember that development there, but it looks like it's already been here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both sides.
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, my mom lived in Morning Sun Farms, just
We used
That's where we used to live.
street, right? And
Yeah.
I took a video the other day. I was like standing there and took like a 360 and sent it to her. I'm like, well, this neighborhood's new, this one, this, because it was her Morning Sun Farms and Pegasus,
Okay.
and that
Yeah.
was it. And now like there's
'Cause
neighborhoods on all the sides going everywhere.
yeah, we lived there when Skyline ended,
Yeah, we were on
Oh,
picket
right there.
posts.
right there
Yeah.
where you couldn't get to like Sonic and Walgreens and all that stuff. It
Okay.
just ended. It was dead end. And
That's
it's
so
like I don't
crazy.
even remember what
And
that looked like
Village
anymore.
ended.
Yeah, Village
They
ended.
go
I remember
away
when there
from
were vineyards.
How long have y'all lived in Santan?
This is
12
14.
years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so y'all have seen the change.
Oh yeah. I remember when it was one lane on Hunt Highway,
So crazy.
which is so stupid.
Oh,
But they still have not lifted the speed limit.
no.
It
No.
wouldn't matter anyway.
Once you get past, like you get out to uh, Copper Basin, from
Okay.
there all the way through to like Attaway, it's 45 miles an hour. It's like, come on.
That's where the sheriffs like to sit and pull people over
Hmm.
and make funny TikTok videos.
Yep. Please lift it to 55. My drive would be so much better.
Easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a pretty insane like growth pattern out here. Like one of my best buddies lives in the neighborhood built on the place where we used to go dove hunting. So like he
You were saying, yeah.
lived in that spot now.
I used to go shooting right across the street from Schnepp Farms way back in the day, in
That's
the late
crazy.
90s.
Crazy.
Now it's an olive making place or an olive
Yeah, the
oil
olive
making
mill.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when your brother, and so I deployed in 2018, and my goal was to buy a house right when I got back, or maybe while I was gone. And we drove around the valley, and he was showing me all these different places before I went. And he brought me to Power Ranch,
Okay.
and I like threw a fit. I'm like, dude, I am not going to look at a house in Power Ranch. That's in the middle of nowhere. Like that's so far out.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe it. Which is where I ended up buying the house. But that was kind of the you had like a few blocks into
Mhm.
Queen Creek and then Marketplace, and that was it.
Yeah.
And now I laugh. I'm like, that's like the middle of town now.
Yeah.
It goes all the way out to Bella Vista Farms and like all the way out there. It's
Yeah, the
insane.
kid, she lives in Rancho Bella Vista, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on the it's
Around
across
the
the
cusp,
street.
but Bella Vista and Hunt Highway out
Yep.
there. Yeah. Don't recommend it because she's had nothing but problems out there.
Really?
Just once she got that leak in her wall, it just everything just she's not had a good time out there.
Was she in a new
No,
development?
it's Johnson Ranch.
Okay.
So I think it was built in 2004, 2005.
Gotcha.
But when they knocked out the wall, Roto-Rooter came out and did the repairs, and then
Well, they said they do everything for a certain amount of money.
which they said that they would repair the leak and then re-wall everything.
Okay.
That wasn't the case. They
Yeah.
repaired everything and then it just sat for the longest time. It's like, are they going to come back out and do your wall? She's like, I haven't heard anything. So finally she called and they sent her a new quote. It was going to be $6,000 to re-wall everything. And she's like, you told me it was going to be like $3,700 out the
For
door.
everything, yeah.
And then Tom and Joanna's handyman came out and looked at everything. And he's like, Roto-Rooter did a really shitty job on this.
Cool.
It's like, great. It's like there was so much mold in like the carpet and everything, and they cut out half the carpet, but it got onto some of the other carpet. So like anytime she walks in the house, she's still getting like respiratory issues. Yeah. So she'll go home and spend maybe 2 days there, and then she's back here because she's like,
That's horrible.
yeah. And now work is finally letting her out for short-term disability so she could just recover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hang out with y'all.
Yeah. Because she was getting up at 4:30 every morning going to work. She's general manager at U-Haul, and just getting into trucks and crawling under trucks and doing harness kits for the wiring and everything. And she just wasn't regenerating, at all.
Yeah.
And so finally today they finally said, you know what? We'll get you on short-term disability. It's like, finally, this has been since like November. She's been in and out of the hospital, in and out of emergency rooms, in and out of urgent care.
Find a contractor you can trust, I guess.
Yeah.
Mold toxicity is no joke.
Yeah.
She had went from like the end of November to January. She dropped like 40 pounds. Just one night she came over and she looked fine. Another night she came over, I'm like, you look horrible. Something's wrong. Yeah. And by the time she went into the ER, her lung capacity was at 11%.
No way.
Yeah.
But she looked good today. So
she's getting there. Yeah.
Recovering.
Yeah.
Coming back. That's
Yeah.
brutal.
But like she's dealing with muscle and joint pain from
Okay.
it, from the recovery. Man, it's no joke. Like a lot of her hair has fallen out. Yeah.
All from mold, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who knows how long
Yeah.
like the leak was small
Yeah.
and
And
mold.
she has a 3-bedroom house, but she lives alone, so it was in a bedroom that she didn't use frequently.
Oh, so she had
And
no idea.
yeah, so when she went to clean it, to get ready to have one of her high school friends stay, then she was like, "Oh, it's like really damp in here."
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to have a list of people you can trust.
Yeah.
Like come work on your home.
Yep.
If your recommendation for a homeowner,
Yeah, and I got onto
have your
her because I'm
laundry
like,
list.
it's not like you don't know anyone in the real estate business or anything out here. Like,
Yeah, like I don't know your entire family.
yeah, it's like you just text Jeff or Dad or something or Grandpa and just say, hey, here's my problem. Do you know anyone? So, but she's learned now.
Yeah.
Like, just reach out to me even.
Yeah, you'll find somebody.
And I'll reach out because I know a bunch of people that work on things and do all that stuff that could either do it themselves or find someone that can do it at a reasonable and honest price.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's looking for mostly the same thing, is somebody that you can trust that isn't gonna charge you $1 million to do it, but
Yeah.
takes pride in their
or
work.
do the whole thing.
Do the whole
Tell you
thing.
what the
Yeah,
whole
that'd be
thing is
good.
going to be instead of, oh, well, no, we meant just fix it.
So
Like, no,
Yeah.
just taking advantage of
so shady.
someone.
I'm sure, there's scenarios where they probably made a judgment call based on who owned the home and what the situation was. And
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we can get this person to pay
For
10
sure.
grand. They don't know any better.
Yeah.
Not knowing they had friends that would help them out at some point.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah.
That's how contractors get a bad name.
Huh?
Contractors are the new used car salesmen.
For any
much.
business, because at one time we had 2 male dogs a few years ago, and our dog Memphis, he had been in the backyard, and we think that he had gotten bit by a snake.
Okay.
And so we had been really, really sick, and we were at home, and I looked at Memphis and I was like, his face looks really swollen. And I asked Justin, I was like, does his face look swollen to you? And he's like, I think so. So we kept an eye on him, and sure enough, he just kept swelling and swelling, and he had like 2 marks on his neck, and that finally that bust open. And since I work in an animal shelter, I wasn't super worried about it because he was still eating, drinking, moving around. He was fine, just the swelling. And I'd gotten some antibiotics from work and
Yeah.
started giving that to him and started cleaning out the wound and everything. And then finally we thought, well, we should have a vet look at him. So we took him to a vet, and the vet was like, oh, we need to clip the old skin. We need to go in and suture this, and we need to do this. We need to put in a drain. And it was going to be like five to $7,000.
Great.
I said, what if I just keep going with the antibiotic protocol? They said, oh yeah, you could do that. And I was getting those free from work.
Yeah.
But any other person off the street, they would have told them that. They would have went, oh, okay.
But if you're leveraging, like, I mean, if I had to bring your pup to the vet, I've only known your pup for a total of 5 hours. I would definitely be considering, like, all right, that's $5,000, maybe I got to do it because I love dogs. Like, what you're leveraging, like your favorite thing versus
Right.
5 to 7 grand.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a guilt trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's shady people everywhere.
Yeah. That's why when you find someone you can trust and all that, stick with them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to support them.
Yeah.
Like my little buddy's junk removal company, try to
Yeah.
like send his stuff out there. Or I always tell my clients too, I have a laundry list of good, solid, honest, affordable contractors.
Mhm.
So whatever people need, if it's like my buddy Max has an electrical company,
Oh, cool.
I've got the plumbers who work for me a couple days a week to do all the service plumbing stuff. Got painters, drywall, roofs, land, like all of it.
Very cool.
Because
Cool.
it's you gotta keep those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Keep them handy and
Yeah.
try to keep them
Especially when they're local and they're just, need the business and do a good job and all that. It's just huge.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather help someone that appreciates, having customers and appreciates the business than someone
Yeah.
that's just like, oh, you're just a number to us. So
Yeah, I mean, if you support my business, just you're not helping me buy my third Maserati. Like you're helping me buy gear for football practice.
yeah. Yeah.
We're living different lives
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
like the CEO of some monster company.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to put food on your table and not let someone else buy their next mansion.
Yeah, not that the workers that work for those companies aren't like doing
Yeah.
anything wrong, but
But
hey, I'd much rather pay an affordable price and support someone that's trying to build
yeah,
something.
exactly. Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
3.
3?
Yeah, so I've got a 14-year-old stepson. My son's about to be 14, and then we have a almost 5-year-old.
Boy or
All
girl?
boys.
All boys.
Yeah. 3 boys.
Are any of them interested in like getting dirty and crawling under sinks and stuff with you?
My son, my oldest, Tristan, he
Mhm.
likes it.
Yeah.
I think he likes it because I pay him.
Ah,
But he'll also come out and he's like shown a little bit of interest, and we'll see. I would love it if a few years from now, if he wanted to have his first job, right, coming to work
Right.
for me a few days a week after
that'd be
school.
awesome.
But none of them have shown a tremendous amount of interest.
Yeah.
I'm holding out hope for my little guy.
For sure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
He may like it. But I think there's a chance with Tristan. Yeah, I think he could want to come work and build something cool. He's got the personality for it.
Yeah.
Is that the football player?
They both play
Okay.
football.
Okay. What are
But-
what positions?
Tristan plays quarterback and linebacker.
Okay.
Braden plays like defensive back and wide receiver.
Nice.
Yeah, so
That's good.
if we duplicate them, we
Good.
have a whole football team.
What school?
They're at Sossaman Middle School.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
Okay.
They're getting ready to go to Higley.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
They're pretty
Okay.
cool. I'm blessed.
I'm glad they're still doing two-way sports too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. You gotta-
That's when I played. It was always one on offense, one on defense.
Yeah.
Who knows? You might be a better linebacker than a quarterback, or you might be a better defensive back than a wide receiver. So
Right.
you never know.
Yeah, I'm a believer in like let the kids play all the sports.
Yeah,
Like T-ball
same.
and basketball.
Yep.
And it's tough in Arizona now. They want you to lock in on one sport forever. It's like, oh, if you aren't like what, your kid's 6 and doesn't have a personal trainer already and isn't like trying out for this national team, like what are you even doing with your life? You're like, at 6, I think I maybe played my first round of T-ball and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arizona's a different beast.
When we drive around, it's like, that's a gymnastics studio. That's a gym. I'm like, is that really that big here? And Justin's like, yeah.
Swimming,
And then
big swimming,
And hockey
hockey.
of all
and
things.
out on Thompson
I
Road.
played hockey and football when I was in high school. I love
Yeah.
contact sports.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm on this side of the
Road,
table.
they're building a tennis training facility
Are they
out
really?
on Thompson. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
They're putting stuff
yeah.
everywhere.
Because what was it, a month ago? You were like, there's so many pools out here. I'm like, yeah, it's because
It's swim
we
schools.
or yeah. And I was like, well, it's because we produced like the most Olympic swimmers in the ever. She's like, what? And she started looking like,
So I
holy
Googled
shit.
it. I was like,
Do we really?
Yeah.
Arizona does?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I think we've won more gold in this state than any other state for swimming. Yeah.
You could swim here
Yeah.
9
Year
months out
round.
of the year,
Yeah.
essentially. Man, that's crazy. I never knew that. That's one I'll have to make
She's
note
like,
of.
yeah, she's like, they won a bunch of golds. Yep, they won a bunch of golds. I'm like, huh. Like, yeah. I don't
Heck
just
yeah.
talk out of my ass. I kind of know what I'm talking about.
yeah, Michael Phelps was here.
No, Phelps was from Arizona.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
All right, go
Like-
Arizona. We got a couple things going for us. He was on the right side of the Subway commercials. The good stuff.
I still don't support Subway.
No?
No, because they gave Michael Vick the Comeback Player of the Year award.
Oh, did
Like,
they?
what the fuck you give him a Comeback Player of the Year
Hey,
award
killed
for?
hundreds of dogs
Got
inhumanely.
prison. He didn't recover like
From an
Peyton
injury.
Manning from like a neck injury.
Yeah.
And I'm a Falcons fan too. That's a tough one. He's a great player.
Yeah.
Not so great extracurricular. That's that's not
Some of all
that is not
parts for
good.
me. So yeah, especially when you read the book. So
Yeah, don't hurt
Yeah.
dogs.
no.
Anybody that hurts dogs and kids, like there's
Yeah.
a spot for you in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Speaking of the dog, where are you at? Come here, Bob. Oh, fully under the chair.
Yeah, I told you she gets really
Yeah,
comfortable.
it's real comfortable in here. Yeah, don't hurt dogs. Or if you don't hurt dogs, don't go around me.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, same dog
We'll have
with
a
kids
competition.
or elderly people.
Yeah.
That's my three. So
Or like maybe just don't hurt anybody.
yeah,
Unless they sign
yeah,
up for it.
yeah. But
Yeah.
there's other that can defend themselves better.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say don't hurt anyone, but elderly dog or animals really, or
Yeah, because I
For
I
kids,
come
so.
home with a lot of stories, but a lot of times I have to keep them to myself because he doesn't want to hear it,
Well, I have
or he gets really angry about it.
my thing is if you're going to tell me the story, bring the address with you.
Yeah.
Right. You can go pay a visit.
But then a lot of times when we're visiting Tom and Joanna, they'll be like, "Oh, how's work?" And I'll be, and I start to say something. I can't hear it. I can't hear
Yeah,
it.
my
There's no way
Joanna's
your
just
mom
yeah,
can make
no.
no chance.
Then
like,
just
hey.
don't ask,
Like
or I'll just
Joanna,
say, it's fine.
Oh, yeah,
She'd
because
be
I'd be like,
freaking
hey,
big.
if he has the address, you want to go with me? She's like, yeah, let's go. You know,
Man.
let's go knock on their
Yeah,
door.
I get some stories.
Yeah,
No,
like
thanks.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. You know, when they're like, did you write this?
Is that hard? Is that hard to? I love dogs.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite part of my day is I get to meet a handful of dogs every day.
Have you seen Joanna's new one or their new one?
They have a Shiba Inu puppy.
No,
She's
no.
tiny.
Recently, then
Yeah,
must be in the last 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I'll have to go.
She's tiny. She's cute.
I'm gonna
She's
tell
gonna be a
Joanna.
terror.
Oh, she's a disaster. That dog's gonna be a disaster.
I'm gonna tell Joanna her filters are due early, so I can go hang out
Yeah.
with the puppy.
Yeah.
Do it before the dog really becomes evil.
Right.
I mean,
that
like
dog's a
gonna be
problem.
I've heard and seen pictures because we have to have pictures for everything that the officers go out and respond to in case it goes to court. So they always take pictures. So I've seen like a lot of horrible things. But one of the more recent ones, a mom and dad abandoned their 14-year-old kid and the dogs out in the desert in a car. Just left the kid and the dogs in a car.
Cool.
Took off. And the kid was at an age they could fend for himself, but
Kind of. You're in the middle of the desert in Arizona with dogs.
and when I say they took off, I don't mean they took off for like 2 hours, 4 hours. What they took off and just
Different.
left them there. Yeah.
You must get. I mean, how did you get into that line of work?
Actually, I started in California. I
Okay.
was at the animal shelter in San Luis Obispo. I'd worked for a moving company, and at that time, and my boss got cancer, and so like I got to do something else. And everybody always asked me, "Well, where do you see yourself in 5 years?" I'm like, working with animals. So as soon as she got sick, I applied for the shelter in San Luis Obispo. I'm on the admin side.
Okay.
I wouldn't ever want to be an officer because I don't want to be on call. I'm not into that. But But I mean, I've done like every position in admin. I've done intake, I've done adoptions, I've done licensing. Now I'm more on the financial side, so I do all the financial statements, I do payroll. I
Okay,
keep everybody paid,
gotcha.
pretty much. Yeah.
How do you keep all of the dogs out of the house? If I worked at the shelter, I would have 15 dogs.
She came from the shelter.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. But
Actually, all,
You have to abide by the rules for one.
yeah. And I also do permits for the county.
Yeah.
There's limits. You could have 4 dogs and they have to be licensed. Anything over 4 dogs, you have to have a permit.
okay,
And then there's different classes of permits. So there's class 1 where you can have up to 7 dogs. There's class 2 where you can have up to 12 dogs. There's class 3 if you're running a nonprofit or a 501c3. And then there's class 4, which is a business where you're breeding, boarding, grooming, anything like that. And that class 4's just become a nightmare because the board of supervisors want to be involved in everything. So
gotcha.
now anytime people call and say they're breeding, I'm like, I'm not even gonna deal with you. You go to planning and zoning, get it all signed off, and then we'll talk. But yeah,
I don't know how y'all have one though.
Took a long time to
it took
get
a long
one.
time to
Yeah.
have one after we lost Memphis and Petey.
It's
Yeah,
tough.
because we had lost Memphis in December. He was old, and I'd gotten him at the shelter in San Luis Obispo. Petey came from the shelter in San Luis Obispo also, but and Memphis was about 12 to 13. And then he passed in December. And prior to him passing, he started having seizures. And so, what was it, 2 months later? Our 7-year-old dog, just one night, he started having seizures.
January 17th of
Yeah.
2021.
It was horrible. And we went through that whole thing with him. He had a couple seizures. We went to the emergency room. They put him on some meds. We went back and saw the vet, and they thought everything was getting better. And then,
Well, no, we didn't more or less saw the vet. This is when you still couldn't like do things.
Right.
yeah, we could take him to the vet, but
You couldn't
he
go
could
hang.
go in, but we couldn't go in.
Yeah.
And then the very last night, he had a seizure and then another
And this was
seizure.
March.
Yeah, and
March
they
5th.
just didn't stop. So by the time we got him into the car to the emergency room, he had like 30 seizures.
Oh, it's crazy.
And every time a dog has a seizure, their body temperature comes up, and that's where it gets really scary. And his body temperature came up so much that it just kind of destroyed his brain. Yeah.
Poor pup.
Yeah. It was really, 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 really rough. And because he had saved Justin's life twice when he got pneumonia, and because we were living in Morning Sun Farms and we had a 2-story house, and Justin was upstairs and he couldn't breathe. And he told Petey, go downstairs, get mommy, tell her I can't breathe.
Yeah.
And he came downstairs and just would not stop bugging me until I went upstairs. He kept like doing this with his head. And so I finally went upstairs. He's like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And PD did that twice for him. And so he was like a service dog, therapy dog, and just a part of the family, of course. And then, yeah, when he passed, yeah, things got really, really dark for a long time for
I believe it.
Justin. Yeah. And then it took a long time. I would bring puppies home every now and then,
Okay.
always a pit. And I did bring this super cute little gray pit home at one point, a girl, and she was a girl. It was a girl, right?
I think so, yeah.
It was just so sweet, but she was super independent because she'd want to go outside, and then we would go out with her, and she would just sit there and look at us like, you could go in now. I don't need
I'm gonna
you."
hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she just wanted to be by herself out in the backyard. We're like, but we want to cuddle you. You're so cute. And she was so independent.
It's like a cat
Yeah.
version of a dog.
Yeah.
And then you found
Yeah.
the snuggle buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one came home.
So she came in and I would check the kennels, like on our computer system, I would check our intake kennels
Yeah.
and see what came in, every day or over the weekend. And I saw, oh, well, we have a 4-month-old red pit bull. So I went and looked and it's like all the dogs were barking, barking, barking. and I went to her kennel and she just sat there and she put a little paw on the kennel. And I was like, oh my God, she's so cute. But I didn't read the kennel card. I didn't know she was a female. So I go back to my desk. I text them like, I found a dog. And then,
And you told me that she was the only one not barking
yeah.
and very,
And
very
I
well
sent him a
behaved.
picture. And then about 2 minutes later, I told him, I said, I just looked at the kennel screen and she's a girl. And he's like, well, that's okay. Bring her home. Let's try her out. Brought her home and she had a couple accidents in the house and it smelled really bad. So we're like, oh shit, she's got parvo. So we're getting attached to her and she's got
But she did
parvo.
really well the first night. She didn't cry or anything,
Yeah.
which is always good.
But she seemed really super healthy. So I brought her back to the shelter and they did testing on her. She doesn't have parvo. Ran a urine test on her and our medical director said, oh, she has a urine infection. So we got her on meds and she got better. And a couple weeks later, it happened again and put her back on meds. And then she got better and then it happened again.
We'll talk
And I
about
brought
it.
her back in and they did an exam on her and they're like, she has a hooded vulva and that's why she keeps getting these UTIs. So she's going to need surgery. So then I figured whoever dumped her, because she was dumped in the middle of Marana, out in the middle of nowhere,
Okay.
covered in road tar. And we figured someone dumped her because they probably thought she had parvo. But it ended up being
Or they might have known she had that too. For
yeah,
all
or
I know.
that
One or the other.
yeah. And so I started calling around vets and everything because we don't have a full-time vet on staff. So I started calling around. It was between like $2,000 and $4,000. And we have a mobile vet, AZ Vet Direct that comes out to the shelter. I called them, started talking to them about it. They're like, okay, you work for the shelter. Okay, we'll give you the discount on it, $600.
Oh, it's a little better.
She's never had a problem since then.
Yeah, now she's just sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, knock on wood.
Now just
Yeah.
hanging out under here,
Yeah.
She's the
playing
podcast mascot for sure.
footsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine kind of similar at the Queen Creek Festival.
Yeah.
They'd just gotten him from Yuma.
Uh-huh.
And oh yeah, see, here we go. Making a cameo.
Yeah.
What's up? But
And that's
oh,
she's our indicator for how long the podcast goes. Because
okay.
when she starts getting restless, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, it's
When we like have a Zoom
Yeah.
guest or whatever, she'll come up here and turn
Get
around
on the
and
couch.
just stare right at the camera
There
and
we
like,
go.
okay, guys, it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, she's funny.
So when you are not working, you're not doing things with the military, what are your hobbies?
I go to the gym. I don't know if you consider that a hobby at this point. It is some alone time. I coach football for
Okay.
the kids, so that's a
Are you
lot
the
of
head
fun.
coach or
I'm the head coach.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got our.
Every
what's your favorite play?
Justin loves coaching.
I can't share that with you.
Okay.
You know, the other teams are probably watching. They got to be ready. This is our season. This is our time.
That's what I was hoping you tell like the one you will never call and
Yeah, right.
mess with them. Yeah.
Yeah, no, fake this left, right, quick
Zebra
play.
9,
Yeah,
you know, -6 over.
call like a Gruden play or something. No, yeah, I honestly I don't do a whole lot at this point. When I made the decision to take the business full time, it was about spending more time with my family.
Mhm.
So I was on the road 20 to 25 weeks a year between the military and my corporate job. So like my hobby is just doing things around the house with the family when I'm there. When I'm not working on the business or coaching football, home watching Moana with the little guy or do whatever I can to just spend time with them.
Yeah.
Cool.
We enjoy our Sundays. It's usually the one day that we're all kind of at the house.
That's how
So
it is for us too.
yeah.
So we get that. Yeah.
yeah, we're
Cool.
hanging out, trying to hang out by the pool and grill and have dinner together and just relax a little bit.
Very cool.
I should probably find a hobby though.
It's good for the soul. So yeah. I have too many.
Too many? Yeah,
Well, we're not doing this. I'm playing drums and I'm working and stuff. So yeah.
that's awesome. I knew we were going to talk about drums. Fun facts you didn't know about me. I did play drums and I was on the drum line in high school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Where at?
in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mill Creek High School. There's probably a picture floating around of me out there in my uniform.
Nice.
Loads of fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we won't, this won't be the last time we do this, so we'll have you back. We can
How'd
just
you
nerd out on
meet
drums.
Jeff?
It's a great story. I gotta tell you how Jeff is actually the one who
He's such a douchebag.
nice. Hey, love him to death. We Jeff and we were on a double date together, and then we ditched the girls, and then him and I just have been hanging out ever since.
So was it arranged by the girls?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
So we were the tag-alongs, and then him and I got along, and he was like one of my first friends in Arizona, 14
I'm
so
so
years
sorry.
ago. Y'all are the best. It's crazy. I said the same thing about you earlier.
I'm the older brother, though, so I get to do this.
Yeah, you get to beat him up. Oh, it's awesome. So yeah, that's how Jeff and I met, and then Damien and Tristan were close in age, and they've been friends.
Cool.
And then obviously, so I used to work at the gym where Tom
Okay.
and Joanna went to. So I met them. It was like just a whole
Yeah, she
family
was
affair.
saying the other day that she became friends with you at the gym.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we met.
Okay. Was that the one on Queen Creek?
Yep,
Yeah.
Fitness Work.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like
It's not
OG.
anymore, is it?
No, it's a dog boarding
Okay, yeah,
place
'cause
now.
we stopped at the Circle K the other day, right there at the corner, and I was like, oh, the gym's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff is fun though. I do gotta say, back to the business side, him and I went and grabbed a workout. It was I don't know, probably March or April or something of last year when I was toying with the idea of going full time. And we were in the middle of we were doing chest that day actually, and he stopped me and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't quit your job and do this full time, like we can't be friends." He's like, "It would be the dumbest thing ever if you didn't just take the opportunity and do it."
It would
So
have been hilarious if you're like, hey, you know what?
yeah, we're not
I'm
friends
actually
anymore,
gonna
bro.
talk to you, but I don't want to be friends with you anymore.
I'm glad I listened.
You mentioned that.
Yeah. Now's the time. Now's the time. We're not buddies anymore, bro. But
That's really cool.
yeah, that's awesome. And we've crossed paths like a couple of times, but over the course of the years of Damien's birthday parties and stuff. But
Okay.
it's been awesome to sit down and get to know y'all
Yeah.
better for
Oh,
real.
yeah.
Not just from, my head under your sink installing an RO system.
Okay, and since
This,
Justin,
yeah,
is a
I
drummer-
didn't expect he's gonna have some answers for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
since
cool.
Justin's a drummer and the podcast is called Drumming Up Conversation, who is your favorite drummer?
You're gonna know this one, but most people probably won't. But Virgil Donati.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my motivation to definitely like get
He's
really
playing on
into
some
it.
Strini and stuff
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did like
and other
one of
stuff.
one of the guys who did lots of just independent
Mm-hmm.
drumming,
Mm-hmm.
and I just remember seeing his kit when I was, I don't know, 10 or 11 years old, and it was 360 all the way around him. You could just watch him play for an hour or two by himself. It was pretty awesome.
Have you seen the drum kit yet?
Oh,
What
Oh,
music
okay.
do you like?
all sorts of music.
Yeah.
Right now I'm really into like Hawaiian reggae music. That's
Okay.
my jam right now. It's like really relaxing when I'm driving around. I like country, rock, Atlanta hip hop, pretty much every bluegrass, and every bit of music for sure.
Cool.
But right now, yeah, I'm definitely all in the Hawaiian reggae. I guess I need to take a vacation, go to Hawaii. It's calling.
Nice.
How about you? What's your favorite drummer?
Neil Peart?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. It was like one of three.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. That's
Although,
a tough one
yeah.
to not
It-
be your favorite.
Yeah, I mean, I could rattle off 2 dozen right now,
Sure.
but he's top of the list. He's
Yeah.
the one that inspired me the most.
Is he?
But then I would say Chad Gracie because he's a good friend now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From live.
From live, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Portnoy, for sure.
Portnoy.
Like Portnoy.
Still
Dream
one I want to
Theater.
get on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Well, I appreciate
Yeah.
appreciate y'all having me
Yeah.
on.
And we'll have you back. We'll do
Yeah.
some more music stuff next time now that I know that and didn't even know that. So
MMA.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we'll do some.
we
Yeah.
could do our own little UFC one and prop a TV up in here and watch
Oh,
the
yeah.
fights.
Heck yeah.
We could
That'd be
I don't get
cool.
many people these days that are as into the UFC as I am.
I know because I've been wanting to do like some like TikTok live stuff with like watching an event and all
Have
that.
you?
But that'd be fun to.
We are going to put a TV in here.
We are gonna put a TV
but
in
we
here.
we haven't figured out where.
Yeah. I can bring in one of my jujitsu buddies so he can explain all the boring stuff that's going on
Cool.
the ground.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Heck yeah. Well, I
Yeah, we're
appreciate you.
Good.
talking about going to that Gracie school. Actually, her and I have just
Which one? The
the
GB
one,
down here?
the one right by Duncan, right there.
Yeah, Gracie
Yeah.
Barra.
Mhm.
So I trained at GB Chandler for
Okay.
I don't know, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
she's worried because she's like, I don't want to have to compete to get belts. And you don't have. I'm like, you don't have to compete to get belts.
Mm.
That's what the sensei will tell you, or whoever's the coach will tell you when you get a new belt when you've
Yeah.
advanced. You don't have to compete.
I'm too old now to take orders from people.
I don't know. There's a
It's
guy
not
George. There was a guy George at our school, and I think he started in his late 60s.
Yeah.
And
It's never too late.
he's definitely not a guy that likes to take direction from anyone in his life, from what I understood. But he was definitely he was a great role.
Yeah.
There you go. It's awesome. You'll like
Yeah.
it. It's an awesome workout.
It is.
You learn a lot, and I will say that people that are willing to put themselves through that are some of the best people you'll ever meet in general, because they're willing to go be humbled every day quickly
Very quickly.
on purpose, right? Over and over and over again. So those are like some of the best people that I've met.
Yeah.
were out of that school for sure.
Yeah.
You should do it.
Yeah.
I'll throw the
Good.
gi on. I'll go with you. I haven't trained in a while.
Same.
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
same.
Can I wear Cobra Kai?
Let's not push it. Let's earn our way into that.
Yeah, maybe
Eagle
not on
Fang.
day one.
Yeah.
Eagle Fang.
Put a little bit of a target on your back
Yeah.
there.
It's very, very little punching and kicking in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So
It'll be fun. All right, so yeah, next time we'll talk more music, and I'll bring a couple of gis over, and
Cool.
we can roll a little bit.
oh. She could tell you when I dislocated her arm.
He dislocated my elbow.
All right, never mind. I'm not rolling. You're on your own. After a couple of whiskeys,
It's her
okay for me?
Working out.
we used to do that. I used to be like, let's instead of just doing weights and this and that.
Sun Farm, we were watching a lot of
I was
MMA.
like, you know, it's a good workout. One person starts on the bottom, one person starts on the top, and the other person tries to overpower the other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is going to be the best workout you ever get. And then it got too physical one day, and
he put me in an arm
I had her
bar.
in a rear naked choke, and then she tapped. And then I was like, okay, best out of 3. And then the next thing, I got her in an arm bar,
And he said,
and I had her about right here where we're still bending.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're gonna fucking have to break it. I'm not tapping. I'm
not
like, I'm
tapping.
tapping twice today. I was like, okay. And I just put a little pressure on her.
It was the loudest pop we'd ever heard. And it took like 6 weeks to recover from it, but I did not tap.
But she's tapped ever since.
I was gonna say, so yeah, if you're gonna go,
Yeah.
especially if you're new, you
Yeah.
should get used to tapping,
Yeah.
even if you've been there a while.
But she's like, now I know why they tap. I'm like, that's why they've had
Yeah.
this happen to them once, and like never again. So
A lot of fun.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing this, Blake. We really appreciate it. We'll
Appreciate
do
you.
this more often. So
Hey, y'all are the best. Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you. So that was our immensely fun conversation with Blake Elkin from State 48 Water. Did not expect us to get into some of the stuff we did, but it was a lot of fun. UFC, it seems like he's a really big fan, so
Yeah,
we'll definitely do something with him down the road with
Awesome.
that.
Yeah.
More than likely, probably have him over for the Gina Carano
Yeah, if he wants to come
Ronda
over.
fight.
Absolutely.
But any of the live stuff, we talked about doing like a live TikTok thing would be fun to watch it. And
That would be, yeah.
you said you'd bring some people over to watch with, which would be cool. So,
Yeah.
and he might have convinced you to do some jujitsu.
Maybe.
It's good for the soul. But anyway, yeah.
Take pole dancing. They have classes in Queen Creek or Mesa, one or the other, I think. It's like a 6-week course.
Cool.
Get in good shape doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be fun.
You can take that with me. You could be a pole dancer too.
I'm good. But yeah, it turns out he played drums a little bit, so that was fun. And I think that was our first Virgil Donati.
I didn't know who that was. Yes, I'd never heard of that. Yeah,
heard him for sure. He's really good.
And I thought maybe him and Jeff went to school together. So that was interesting to know
Find
they
out
did. Yeah.
the backstory on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
And oh man,
he knows the whole family. So.
Yeah. Having pH water, I drink so much more water now, and it tastes so good.
It's funny. I drink less. I feel more hydrated faster.
Yeah.
Not saying I drink less than I did before, but it's just I feel better.
I like the flavor of it,
Mm-hmm.
so I like to drink more of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I always try to drink a ton of water every day anyway, but if you have some that just has really good flavor
Yeah.
to it, you're going to drink more.
And we're not buying the bottles anymore.
Mhm.
So that's saving us a ton of money because they're, especially on weekends when we're like having alcohol and stuff, we'd always, preemptive
working
strike.
that,
Yeah. Preemptive strike with, certain pH water stuff. We don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And thanks to Blake. I mean, he was honest from the start and upfront with everything. And the financing's amazing because we inherited the other system that was already here. And it's like, God damn, we got.
And like I said, he could have just, we were doing our thing in here, doing an episode. When we walked out, he could have said, all done.
Yeah.
$400 or whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
Because they're different from the ones I service, but this is how much
Yeah.
they are. Yeah. A shady person could have done that,
No. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, everything's great. We know who did it. We know how long it's going to last. We know it's a great system. We know he's always on top of all everything that's going
the
on with
customer
it.
service. Yeah.
Just great. He services the whole family, so
Mhm.
there's that. And he has a very specific clientele, and we're part of that. We're very happy to do that. And he knows a lot of people in other fields too. So being homeowners now, we need to know those kind of people
Yeah.
because we're responsible for all this now instead of renting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
ask the kid.
Yeah.
But yeah. So just great person. Just awesome.
And re-enlisted for 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's gonna be fun having UFC stuff with someone that is interested
I know it was
into it as we
exciting
are.
to have someone and go,
Is this
I
film?
like UFC. You're like, what? You like UFC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Although we could probably have a conversation, a UFC conversation with J-Ro.
Yeah. Well, I would even maybe when we do the live TikTok, I'll let J-Ro know ahead of time that we're going to be doing that and see
Sure.
if he wants to do it with
Yeah.
us. So, because
If he's not hobnobbing with Dana White and Theo Vaughn.
yeah, for sure. If he's not at the event, yeah,
Yeah.
with Theo Vaughn,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So, yeah, it was cool. It's cool having that conversation and going back and talking about like who we're into. And I like the whole what would you change about it? That was fun too.
Mhm.
More weight classes, which was interesting. I've not thought of that, but yeah, there's so much just in natural weight classes. I hate the whole cutting weight and stuff because certain people can put on the 20 pounds really, really nice the next day, and it's a 20-pound difference the next day, and the other person doesn't so much.
We'll see people that just completely disregard the weight class, and
Just
when they do the weigh-in, they
yeah,
will just take the hit on the money.
yeah,
Like, that's stupid.
yeah. So yeah, for sure. So
Awesome.
yeah,
So intro and outro music is provided by Arizona prog metal band Temporal Displacement. You can find their music anywhere you listen to your favorite music. Don't forget to check out all the remastered stuff. You can email us at drummingupconversation@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Drumming Up Conversation, and on X, Drum Conversing. And you can listen to our audio podcasts on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Video version on YouTube. Don't forget to do all the good things like subscribe and follow and tell a friend. And I have to say thank you to our listeners that had very nice things to say about your grandma. We had
yes,
several listeners
yeah.
that messaged us.
And
Yeah.
some texted, some did on Facebook and all that. Yeah, we had a great response for that.
So we appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, that and the anniversary as well, because those are always going to be tied together now.
Yeah.
Yeah, both were great. So we really want to thank our listeners and our friends and family, our Drumming Up Conversation family for sure. So a lot of people reached out and said great things and very kind words of some people we've never met in person, just in passing and or just having on, and that means a lot to us. So
Yeah, one person responded with quite a long response. Yeah. It was really nice.
yeah, so thank you
Yeah.
to everyone for doing that, and we're still getting more and stuff. So yeah, greatly appreciate that. So
Yeah.
anyway,
We're thankful for all of our podcast friends.
yeah,
Yep.
for Drumming Up Conversation, I'm Justin Wood.
I'm Andrea Wood.
No mercy.
Drumming up conversation.